Hey, welcome to the Huddle Review exclusively here on the chain. You're here with Jeff. I'm looking forward to having this conversation with you today. We're going to get into and talk about XRP, the SEC, and stablecoins. The reason why we're doing this is on our live stream today, we had a couple questions that we didn't get to on the live stream. So I figured, you know what, this is the perfect time to make a video about it. Do it short and sweet. And we're going to talk a little bit, like I said, about XRP, SEC, and we also want to get into stablecoin. So there are two questions, one from M Friday regarding SEC killing XRP. The other is from Crypto Btcalt, talking about the bridge currency between stablecoins and fiat, etc. Yeah, when it comes to the digital asset XRP. So let's get into it. Let's start right now.
And now, the HODL Review with Jeff on the chain.
All right, welcome back. I put the question up right above already here. This is my second time through. The first time the computer froze up, and now we're going to start with a different question first, then we'll go to the other question. So you didn't get to see the first run through. I did. Crypto Btcalt. So his question here is, isn't XRP a bridge between stablecoins? And stablecoins can be built through Ripple. I wouldn't have thought XRP could be a stablecoin. So let's break this up into a couple different components. Number one, isn't XRP a bridge between stablecoins? So the objective, if we go back and we look at the premise of Ripple and RippleNet and the XRP ledger, and yes, XRP is the perfect bridge currency. XRP ledger is the perfect solution to allow for the transaction of different currencies from one to the next. Built in, baked into the XRP ledger is in fact an exchange that allows you to change currency regardless if it's fiat, regardless if it's crypto. It is baked in to the XRP ledger. Now, XRP is a great solution. Is it the bridge between stablecoins? It is if there's a solution involving it. It doesn't have to be just stablecoins because, in fact, it could be any digital asset. It could be any fiat. So what we're seeing, let's say with Ripple and RippleNet, their solution is that they put together a platform that allows for cross-border payments, remittance payments from one country to the next. The distinguishing fact between Ripple and their solution with RippleNet and Swift that's been around since 1974 is that Swift is a messaging platform, and by the messaging platform it became a common language to allow for communication from bank to bank, and so that became the Swift code. And there's other things in the Swift code, so each bank can identify who's sending it, how they're sending it, how much they're sending. Now, in order for that Swift solution to exist, they need what's called Nostro accounts or Vostro accounts. So Nostro being our accounts and Vostro meaning your accounts. So if you have a Nostro account sitting in a bank in another country, that's your Nostro account. To that bank, it's a Vostro account. So it's your account on the other bank. But that is a reality, is that banks are keeping accounts open at other banks with their denomination in order to facilitate a settlement of a transaction. Now, RippleNet with their solution with ODL, the on-demand liquidity, which utilizes XRP, the digital asset, is the bridge between all currencies. It is the bridge between all remittance payments that are transacted through RippleNet. Now, is this an amazing solution and game-changing? Yes, because it does it seamlessly, it does it efficiently, and it does it cheaply. Those are very important facts, and this is why the RippleNet solution is a game changer, and also why, to the next question, why the SEC is going after Ripple right now, and I believe trying to seek more clarity and more information and really digging in. Although, as we'll find out, other countries have already deemed XRP and are already utilizing ODL to an extent. In fact, MoneyGram was using ODL, the on-demand liquidity, not to move money to their retail partners, but utilizing it in the foreign currency transaction. So they were using the on-demand liquidity to exchange currency. from one denomination to the next. So that is an important fact of what MoneyGram was utilizing the solution for. So now, isn't XRP a bridge between stablecoins? Yes, it could be a bridge between, as I had mentioned, all digital asset through the right platform. Now, can stablecoins be built through Ripple? Stablecoins can be built on the XRP ledger. This is one of the things that David Schwartz pointed out, is that the XRP ledger is vital to this new growth in the stablecoin space, as we're starting to see central banks in other countries adopt it. Now, one of the questions that we also had today on the live stream had to do with Ripple, or in this case, XRP being utilized for a central bank digital currency, and could Ripple or the XRP ledger have something to do with that? It's possible. It's very possible that a central bank digital currency could then be built on the XRP ledger. And in fact, then in that case, the central bank digital currency would be functioning on the XRP ledger, building out a stable coin, not necessarily using XRP. So that would be the final question here, would be, I wouldn't have thought XRP could be the stable coin. And so going through that whole part of the conversation, then XRP would not be the stable coin. However, the XRP ledger would be utilized to develop a stable coin. And so that is very important and could have an impact. XRP still as the liquidity provider for the functionality and the movement or transaction from one stable coin to the next. Yes. So in the broader sense, yes. It's always an awesome question though. So let's hide that one. Now, M Friday. This is another great question, because M Friday is referencing everybody's concern about the SEC potentially killing XRP and that it goes down to zero. So that's definitely a frustration and concern ever since the SEC filed a complaint against Ripple, claiming that Ripple actually sold an unregistered security dating back all the way to 2013. Now, by that argument, they would have to then undo their decision that Ethereum in its early days could have been selling a security when they sold ETH for the benefit of the Ethereum Foundation. And in fact, without those initial sales, maybe Ethereum would never have existed today. So, but they ruled, the SEC has ruled that neither Bitcoin nor Ethereum are considered securities. So that is a big decision. Now, as the SEC goes after Ripple, it's a different scenario, although very similar in outcome potentially with Ethereum. But can the SEC case against Ripple push XRP to zero when in fact XRP is being utilized in other parts of the world? It is not deemed a security in other parts of the world. So by that claim alone, the U.S. is still a smaller percentage of all of the digital asset of the XRP that is bought and sold around the world. The U.S., the SEC, by declaring, if they end up declaring as this goes to trial, that XRP is in fact a security, it will only punish those in the U.S. and potentially impact the U.S.-based business of Ripple. That doesn't mean that Ripple stops to exist. That means that Ripple then is forced to function out of their other global offices, whether in the UK or Dubai or Japan or Thailand or Singapore, wherever else they might deem to be their headquarters. Because in fact, SBI in Japan is building on the ODL and utilizing the ODL as they transact money transfers between countries like Malaysia and Thailand and Singapore and others. So they're developing an infrastructure, regional infrastructure, utilizing RippleNet and utilizing the ODL. Now, this whole video isn't meant to shill it. It's meant to answer the questions and put everything into perspective, just like we do on our live streams. Now, the follow-up to this question seems to me negativity from the SEC in the short term. I also believe it's very short term, limited to the USA at this point. And as he stated, and I just stated, M Friday, I'm talking about XRP and Ripple continue outside the US either way. Yes, it will potentially potentially just take longer to develop. If the U.S. needs to take a leadership role in the digital asset space. If they keep dragging their feet or they do not provide regulatory clarity, then the U.S. is the one that misses out. The citizens of the U.S., those that are building in the space, those that are investing in the space by buying and selling digital asset, buying and holding digital asset, are the ones that suffer. Now, those in this community that are buying digital assets, whether it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, or XRP, understand that by buying those digital assets, they're not investing in or buying a stock of the actual company that's utilizing this solution. So if you own Ethereum, you do not own a component of the Ethereum Foundation. You do not benefit when there's other ERC20 tokens that are developed. You have Ethereum, which is a digital asset, just like Bitcoin, just like XRP. So there's a lot of discussion on whether or not XRP is centralized, decentralized, or what have you. But at this moment in time, it is decentralized due to the fact that there's validators that are processing the transactions and also are those that vote on the changes that need to occur when it comes to XRP. So there are the nodes, there are the validators processing and voting decisions. Just like David Schwartz had mentioned, that with their escrow that is being essentially custodied by Ripple, that escrow of 50 billion or 55 billion XRP, they have used some of it. They do every month, $1 billion is coming out. That is because the validators voted on this escrow and voted on the terms and conditions of the escrow, which is $1 billion a month, comes out, and that from that amount, they can use it to further develop and promote the space within the banks, within the financial institution, whatever is needed to help build out the infrastructure of the rails for moving and implementing the RippleNet technology. That is all part of it. But it's not just the RippleNet technology so Ripple gets wealthy. It's the RippleNet technology to help facilitate the end all, or their end goal of allowing there to be the ODL, which is the on-demand liquidity, and having banks utilize the on-demand liquidity. So that's kind of a big, in a nutshell. Now the thoughts, again, if the U.S. is going to drag their feet or make digital assets, cryptocurrency regulation more difficult for the cryptocurrencies to exist in the U.S., then only those in the U.S. get punished, similar to how those in India were punished for a time, similar to how those in China were punished for a time, similar to how those in Russia were punished for a time. And in fact, in Russia, we're starting to see a little bit of leniency. We just saw Binance taken off the regulator's blacklist. That means Binance can start working in Russia. We also see one of the top banks in Russia is rolling out their own stablecoin that's going to be available the spring of this year. So there's a lot of change and development all over the world from countries you would not expect, but all over the world we're starting to see big changes and development and building in blockchain and digital asset and cryptocurrency in the financial space, logistics space, and beyond. So there is so much to be said for this technology. And again, for the U.S. to drag their feet is only going to put the U.S. so far behind that they're not going to be a leader, where the U.S. has been a leader in developing technology for many, many years. But the U.S. did lead the high-tech boom. We led the computer hardware boom. There's a lot of things the U.S. led in that the rest of the world innovated and developed from. But at this point in time, again, only the U.S. loses. But I want to thank both Btcalt, Crypto Btcalt, and M Friday for your amazing questions. It was actually outstanding questions. Really appreciate it. I appreciate you guys being on the live stream. I hope everybody on this video enjoyed the video. I should have mentioned this in the beginning, but hit the thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below. Subscribe. Hit the bell notifier so you get notified every time we upload a video like this. And then make sure you check the description Go to our other channel. We live stream pretty much every single day of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday mornings at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Sunday evenings for the roundtable at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I look forward to seeing you Saturday morning on the live stream and on the next video over here. I'll see you on the next one. I'm out.
Are you down with OTC? Please like, subscribe, and click the bell to be notified when the next video drops.